I love about Skyler is how kind-hearted and loyal she is. She's very devoted to her family. She always puts family first. She puts her friends and her church family very high priority. She always wants to do what's best for them. She never wants to disappoint anybody. She's very loyal. She's very dedicated, and she's got a good, kind heart.
She has that shirt off her back mentality. She'll put it above herself a lot of times. That's always been Skyler's biggest thing is her heart. She is a very tender-hearted, kind-hearted person. Helping others honestly means more. She gets more joy in life and more pride and happiness out of seeing others be happy and have things that they need and want. That brings her, I think, more happiness than anything. I go back and think about, this little girl that I remember kind of being a little shy about it. Always were, nervous to come out of her shell, to speak up. But she spoke up sophomore year. She was catcher for the varsity softball team at Carson. Saw this girl come in who was very quiet at the time, starting out and intimidated by the older girls, and step up in a season that took them to third in state, call her team into the circle and help lead them and keep them inspired and keep them positive and keep them working hard. To see her step out of that shell of shyness and kind of find her own leader within herself, I was pretty proud to see that.
My proudest moment is sort of a combination of her high school career, especially academically. She's struggled with a learning disability since second grade, and to see her develop and achieve academically in high school from her freshman year to senior, it's been amazing. Her test scores between her sophomore year and junior year, huge jump. Her grades and her GPA, huge jump. She really put in a lot of work and a lot of effort over the last 4 years to do the best she could.
Skyler has had some hiccups like we all do through life. She lost her grandfather at a pretty young age, and I think she has learned that God has a reasoning behind what he does, that it may not make sense to me or you or anyone else. I think what she's wanting to do as far as working with children, that helps them understand that we do have hiccups and we do have bumps. She can show them that there is ways to work through those things and to understand why things happen.
One of the gifts that God's bestowed on Skyler is her determination and her drive. When you tell her she can't do something, she is going to work 10 times harder to prove you wrong. And she's got a drive. And as I mentioned, like I said, academically, athletically, she has that drive. Always understand the power of forgiveness. People may not always do right by you. Forgiveness is always there. And that's a very important tool to take in life. Remember, Jesus forgive us for our sins, so we should forgive others as well.
I always wish that Skyler will go through life keeping that whole heart, 100% servant mentality to herself. We don't always want to help the way we should, but there's reasons behind it. I have a firm belief that God puts tests in front of us at times just to see how much we're willing to push past our comfort zone. And I want her to go through having that love 100%, give it your 100% life.